Bonjour and welcome back to Image Impact Index. Yeah, I don't know, a few seconds of technology, and here we are. So, thank you. You know, we do our Monday Live every single week to bring you content on how to build your brand. So, what I do every Monday, I take the most frequently asked question and I go about it. So, now you can learn simply how to build your brand because building your brand is something that's complicated from the outside where every and all the moving pieces. It's like, how do I build my brand? What does that even mean to build a brand? All right, so today I'm going to go by this question that is asked all the time, which is, how do I do my best when I go to a job interview? How do I ace my job interview at every single time? It really goes also along with a you entrepreneur, whether a merger or well on your way, how to pitch a client. The concept is the same because it's about you. Remember, branding is not something you build out of thin air and it's just something you take pieces of and then you build it together like a car. It is not. It is about understanding that it is the you inside within that's going to take you to the next level. This is how you show up. Now, I'm going to give you, before I give you the tips and tricks to follow, so then now you have a better understanding. Just now, think of the person across from you. All right? Now, the person, the HR, whether the headhunter, whoever is going after you, because now they feel like they have already been convinced your credentials, your resume, your CV, whatever you want to call that, is great. Okay, cool. So we have that established. They know you have all the education and credentials you need. Now, after that person sees 50 people, 100 people, 200 people, how do you think you are going to make a difference? Now I'm going to go back to what I hear all the time. Okay, I'm going to wear a pantsuit. I'm talking women, for instance. But men, I'm going to wear a suit and tie. Okay, sure. So why don't we do that and get to the white noise of thing? Push some, an outfit that we have seen already 200 times and then see how that's going to make a difference. It's like throwing a video on YouTube and hoping that you're going to get millions of views. It's the same concept. White noise all over. Who's going to make a difference? The disruptors. The people that are going to think ahead to say, no, I'm going to be me. Saying something like following trends online. Well, if you do that and so often and so much, who's going to notice you? Because now you're like everybody else. Back to a job interview, and then I'll go in details on how to pitch your client, but essentially it's the same. Remember to make a difference, and that difference is you. You are the difference. I mean, you were born different from the person next to you. Embrace it. Instead of wondering and thinking, okay, yeah, navy blue, black suit, gray suit. Really? Okay, cool. And then what? And then what happened? Oh, and now that means you are like in your thing that looks like everybody. Now imagine, how are you going to empower yourself? If you wrap yourself with safety, you are basically kind of scared, because that means if you are doing that, you're scared of the process. So instead of saying, I'm going to get it, I'm going to make that happen, that job is mine, it's got my name all over. Instead, you want to look like everybody else. That means now mentally, if that is how you left your house thinking, it's safe, it's here, it's navy blue, it's perfect. Man, you think your tie, and most of those ties, Jesus, they should retire, because believe me, you need to go back for another, purchase, because, yeah, they've been there a little too long. This is the thing. What do you think people across are going to feel? Oh, God, another one? Oh, sure, go ahead. How great are you, and why do you deserve this job? Instead, now, when you go and you think of back home, align with yourself now. You want that job more than anything. Okay, great. You're not going there just to waste your time either. Now, clarifying the mindset. Okay, because we understand that branding is aligning how you feel with what you wear and the goal of your day. That's how you build your brand every single day. That's why I say it's a step-by-step process. Now, you are in your wardrobe, you are in your closet rather, and now what happens? Well, what am I feeling like today? Now today I want to show them I'm super creative. I'll help you a little bit with what I'm wearing literally today because I'm going there to meet with a potential client. We met already once, but today we either wrap it or not, which we will wrap it because that's how confident I am. But you see, for instance, why am I picking what I picked today? Now, the stripes and the shirt. It's custom. I have my friend who's a designer, and I'm lucky to have him to do all my shirts. The color sits high, it's regal, it's chic, it has a certain element of classic. I want to introduce that. But now my jacket, my 70s vintage jacket, now that also shows, hey, I'm in with my own style. I pick things. So I have today, I have yesterday, my frame, because I love that, the oversized. It has my, it's my look, my signature piece. And there you go. Meaning now the person I'm meeting across from me today is in the creative space. That's why I was allowed to be a little more out there in what I'm wearing instead of something, maybe if it's a hedge fund company, of course, I'm going to tame it down and it will be, instead of an edgy jacket, it'll be a jacket that's going to be a little more classic, and yet the stitching, the handkerchief, something will show. No, I'm not just like everybody. I own my own space. Back to you. Now you do the same thing. The shirt you're going to wear, the blouse, the sweater perhaps. It depends first of the industry you're in. Because when I hear also, oh, I'm not a suit and tie guy. Okay, no one said that suit and tie is going to cut the deal because it's just so generic that it means nothing. Again, branding is about your own identity. It's about your own personality. It's about your unique self. That's what you want to show. Now you're in your closet. What happened? Hi, today I'm feeling good because I want that job. I'm feeling empowered. All right. Is maybe a punch of color is going to start helping you to bring your mind up into a place of, yeah, that makes me feel good. When I wear it, it makes me feel like I come out of the group. I'm literally standing out for myself. Great. And again, now I got the extreme. Oh, I'm not gonna dress in green, yellow, and violet. Okay, no one said you're gonna look like a tropical bird and go and look ridiculous. This is not the point. And perhaps you look great in many, many colors because you own that. Maybe you go to pitch an ad agency and you want to feel this is my personality and this is what you got to get for me, because ultimately when they're hiring you, before your business card and your website and everybody has already seen it, it's about you, the connection you make with you and the person. You're here to ignite trust. Trust can only be built upon authenticity. If you start being generic and wrapping yourself up with fear, and we talked about it last Monday, so for those who didn't see, go and see it. But it's about saying, okay, if I cannot own my space, I'd like to know how. Now I'm going to convince the person across from me. Remember, we are vibrational beings and we react to one another's vibes. Well, that's going to be like, okay, if you're that safe and secure with yourself, yeah, no thanks. I gotta have 10 more people that could do the job better than you because at least they own some of their space. This is how powerful and deep this works. This whole wardrobe experience is just some magical trick or think, this is for fashionistas and influencers and celebrities or billionaires. No, not at all. In fact, and I talk about it regularly, even in the IT world, CEOs have been very well aware of their fashion because they know they have a mission to accomplish. Same thing with you. Your mission, you want to get that job? Be who you are. Be and wear something that's going to be so you that now mentally you bring yourself into this place of like, now, yes, it is me. It's me. It's me. It's me. Everything is me. Here, yes, done. And now, if you own 100% of who you are, now you're ready to go. Because if you just think that, he'll do the job. I'll do the job. He'll do the no job. Yeah, or just be prepared that you're going to be kicked out and will receive a very nice email that says, no thanks, and no, we're absolutely good. So that's how it works. Now, to help you and to push it a little bit, because those two segments, they come really hand in hand together, is how to pitch a dream client. Now, I was mentioning earlier, it depends on the corporate culture that you're going to choose what you're going to wear, because you want to be in alignment with the mindset of your industry. Same thing with your client. There is enough resources out there to know who you are going to meet, who you're going to pitch. It's not going to be some blindfolded experience where you go and you're like, I don't really know who that is, but hope to God that it will work. No, on a wing and a prayer, nothing happens. No, everything is with intention. That's why spirituality, we'll talk about it, another segment, is part of what your brand is, because it means you're in alignment. That doesn't mean just you going for the Buddhist moment every morning and you for 10 minutes. It's about you. So now, pitching your client, your dream client, the one that you think will actually transform your business because they're ready to spend a good amount of money with you and trust you. Okay, again, you're going to ignite that trust, because the moment you walk into the room, everything, I'm talking everything you wear, is in alignment on how you felt this morning when you got ready and say, yeah, this is how I want my client to perceive me. We'll talk about it, but I always do that game with the let's play with words, with 3 adjectives that describe you exactly as who you are. You take those 3, and now you go to your closet with that and say, now that's how it represents me. This, and that. And please, we'll work on that in another episode, but don't, sweet, kind, and sexy. No, be specific. You're building your brand. Just the way you're nurturing your career and you have done all the trainings and you keep on doing your own training to keep your license up. Yeah, same thing here. It's an evolution. Who you are and who you were is not the same person. Be mindful of it. That's also why when you go pitch a client, remember, hey, how did I grow my business the last 6 months? I've learned so much. Now I'm more aware of that part of my business. Now I can do that for my client. Now there you go. And now ongoing online, that who is the person across from you? What do they feel like? Maybe they have themselves, material out there, videos, blogs, whatever it is. Inspire yourself from what they have. Meet in the middle. Just like any relationship, like a romantic relationship, a couple, you meet in the middle. It doesn't mean trade for who you're not and then try to emulate what they are. No. Understand them, get inspired by them, and now you can take it to the next level. So remember, whether you go on a job interview or you are going to pitch your dream client, the premise is the same. I repeat, in the morning, mindful. What do I want to say? How do I feel today? And the weather is going to obviously change what you're going to wear upon the fabrics and some of the colors. The part of the world you're in. I understand if you're in New York City in the middle of winter, you're not going to wear the same as if you were pitching a client in spring in LA. The materials, the color, the spirit, the accessories, everything is going to be according to that. So that's an element obviously to observe. But now more importantly, who are you from within? That is the principle of branding, is aligning who you are from within, and then you blossom it out. That's why when clients, hire me and they think, I don't know, I'm going to give them the magic solution and tell them, you wear this, and you wear that, and that's how it works. Not at all. It's about who are you? How do you want me to put it into perspective in images and clothing and outfits and style if I don't know who you are within? That's how everything started when I was working with Hollywood, make me powerful, make me sexy, make me this, make me that. Okay, hold on, but what does that even mean? What does make me gorgeous means? It means one thing to you, it means another to me. Same thing here. Just be mindful, understand it. That's why it's a process, knowing how you feel and how do you put that in visual cues, and everything you are wearing right here, right now, like literally everything represents exactly, precisely who you are. And if you do that, Now that empowers you, your body posture comes up, your shoulders are square, your chest is up. Now you're ready to conquer. That's how it is. When, those fighters and those tribes, they fight each other, that's the first thing they do because it's showing like vulnerability. Vulnerability. Yeah, okay, the French, came out a little bit. And that's what it is. Yeah, chest up means my heart is first. That's how it works. Yeah, tribal. We'll work with that too. I worked with an anthropologist a long time, so I could understand the patterns of behavior when it comes to tribal and groups and communities. Now that's how you do it. And you want to make a difference as a leader because that's really who I'm speaking to. And it doesn't matter that you work for somebody or you work for yourself, exactly the same. Every morning, identify who you are, remember what you want to tell, and remember who you're going to meet. And now those three pieces together will be exactly what you need. You put it into an outfit. That outfit carries you to your port of entry. And when you walk into the room, remember you only have a nanosecond to make a life-lasting impact. But there you go. That's your nanosecond. But you see the time it takes for that nanosecond to be right on. It takes the work from before and not just hoping that the moment you open the door, it's like, all right, gasping for air and say, all right, let's do this. Now, you're going to go and say, now, let's do this. Hear the difference? All right. So hope it helps, gives you one more piece into helping you to build your brand, to understand how the process is to build your brand. Remember below, ask all your questions. Please, one question is another 1,000 people question. So move forward with your question, not in private, please, in the group. That's helping to bring this group into a larger community, helping other people. And that's how you build your brand. That's how you build your own image impact index.